Hi folks, thanks for clicking on High Speed Outdoors. I was going to do I'm going to do a modification, but I was going to show you how to make a second one on a pinpointer. Turns out this one came from the factory in good shape. So what we'll do is we'll play with them a little bit. This is my Garrett, and it's had a problem since I've owned it. It's got a rattle, and sometimes it just rings on its own. And I think that there's maybe a piece of solder that come loose, or I don't know what. There's a piece of metal running around in there. So we're gonna see if we can break it some more and take it apart. This is a GP pointer, $17. It's got good and bad reviews. I just tested the two of them, and they're similar. The Garrett does a little better. There's a modification that you can do on these, and I'm sure a lot of you know about this, to increase their sensing distance off the end. Now the GP pointer, sometimes when they put them together in the factory, they don't get the coil down to the tip. You can have a flashlight on here and look at it and see what's shining it through. This one's all the way down. It registered just about as far as this one, as the Garrett. So I don't have to shove it, down and take it apart and push it in there farther. But what you can do is you can take a piece of metal and put them on here on the case, and it'll give you a little more distance. I don't know exactly how it works. Helps focus the beam. I don't really know, but it does work. And so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna take this apart, and hopefully we can get it back together. So this is how this works, to the best of my knowledge. You have to turn it on, right? Quarter. All right, we're back. Had a little difficulty. Might have more because Lily, the adventure dog, is here. The pinpointer, the GP, kept shutting off on me. I thought, well, $17, maybe just maybe it is no good. Anyway, took my battery out of my Garrett. It's a better one. It's a railback, I think. And but anyway, this is what I bought for the GP. I don't know. Can you see that all right? So essentially, don't buy these batteries. They don't work. I put them in my recently in my Fisher Gold Bug, and I got about 45 minutes out of one of these. So don't waste your money. This has been on for a while, and it's still working. So let's try this again. So this is without. We're going to do this without the tape on it. Basically just a little better than 1.5 inches. So now we're going to place the tape. I don't know if I said it before or not, but you move it forward on here until it makes noise, and then you pull it back till it quits. So right about. Still a little too far forward. I might have read the transit. So let's see. So we had a little better than 1.5 inches before. So now I got a little better than 2 inches. Here, let's see if we can do it this way. Okay. So 1/2 cent investment. You gain gained 3/4 of an inch with a 1/2 cent investment, like that. So that's how that works. So I'm happy that worked, actually, and I'm really glad I didn't have to open it up and push that forward. There we go. So now we're going to pull this one apart and see if I can shake out that piece of solder or whatever it is. And who knows, I might even have to solder it together. So Michael, this video is for you. And I might do another one for you, but I'm going to send this to you. I might just take it to your grandpa. Alright, so there's a little screw. I don't know if you can see there's a valley here and a valley here, and there's a little screw down the bottom of one of those. I took it out with a pair of eyeglass. This is actually not a pair, is it? With an eyeglass screwdriver, a little tiny screw. And don't tell my wife, but I have her crafting pliers. They ain't quite right, but I think they'll work. I don't know if I can get this out of there really, because I think the coil part is wedged in there possibly. Oh, here it comes. So there's the inside of a pinpointer. There's the button. Corresponds with this. There's the light. Corresponds with this. Okay, and then your coil. Nothing came out. I don't see anything in there. It's a little frustrating. But I guess if you've never seen one, basically just a little computer. Same thing for metal detectors, they're just little computers. So this is an unmodified Garrett, which is fine for me. And it picks up a quarter at about the same place that the unmodified GP pointer does. See if I can get this right. There is an adjustment on this one. I don't know what it's set at. There we go. 1. There's 3. So I think that'll lengthen the, extend the depth. Yeah. So that way, this has a setting so you can increase, of course it increases the power and the drain on the battery, but you can get more depth with it. I think there's 2 depth settings, and then you can go between vibrate and tone, or just one or the other. So my opinion still though, for over $100, unless you're going to be in a lot of water, I kind of think the cheap one's good enough. Anyway, that's how that works. Thanks for watching.